Every generation has its hero, a name that transcends time, a story that becomes a symbol of human willpower. For our generation, that name is Cristiano Ronaldo. His rise is not just a sports story, it's a legend carved from pain, discipline, and a relentless belief that destiny bows only to those who refuse to surrender. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born in Madeira, Portugal, on February 5, 1985. A small island, far from the glamour of the footballing world, his childhood was not painted with comfort, it was shaped by struggle. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, was a kit man at a local club. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked long hours cleaning homes and cooking for others. They lived in a small, cramped house where dreams seemed too big to fit. But for young Cristiano, the world outside his home was his playground. He didn't have expensive toys or gadgets. He had a ball scuffed, worn out, but magical. That ball became his escape, his passion, his future. Every afternoon he'd be out on the narrow streets, barefoot, playing until the sun disappeared. For him, football wasn't just fun. It was his destiny whispering. Even as a child, Ronaldo was different. He wasn't just talented, he was obsessed. He practiced endlessly. He cried when he lost. He demanded perfection even when nobody else cared. His teachers complained that all he thought about was football. But Cristiano didn't care. He had one goal: to become the best in the world. At 12, he took a leap most kids could never imagine. Leaving his island home, his family, and everything familiar, he traveled to Lisbon to join Sporting CP's academy. For many, it was a dream. For Cristiano, it was the beginning of sacrifice. He was just a boy alone, homesick, surrounded by strangers. Nights were filled with tears, but those tears turned into determination. He knew he wasn't the biggest or the strongest, but he made a promise to himself. No one would ever outwork him. His early years at Sporting were tough. He was teased for his accent, mocked for his skinny frame, and doubted by some coaches. But while others slept, Ronaldo trained. While others celebrated, he practiced. He would do extra sprints, extra drills, extra everything. He was building not just his body, he was building his future. At 15, disaster nearly struck. He was diagnosed with a heart condition that threatened to end his career before it even began. Imagine that the dream he sacrificed everything for, slipping away before his eyes. But destiny had other plans. After a successful surgery, Cristiano returned to the pitch hungrier, faster, and more determined than ever. It was as if the universe tested him, and he proved he was unbreakable. By 17, he made his debut for Sporting Lisbon's first team. The world began to notice. His speed, his skill, his confidence, it was something unseen. Then came the night that would change everything. In a friendly match against Manchester United, the young Ronaldo destroyed United's defense with dazzling footwork and raw power. The great Sir Alex Ferguson watched from the sideline, stunned. By the end of that game, Ferguson knew this kid was special. Manchester United signed him immediately. In 2003, the 18-year-old boy from Madeira walked into Old Trafford wearing the number 7 shirt once worn by legends like George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. It was a number heavy with legacy. But Ronaldo didn't fear it, he embraced it. That was the birth of CR7. His early days in England weren't easy. He was criticized for his flashy tricks, his theatrics, and his lightweight frame. But those criticisms only fueled him. He worked tirelessly to transform his body, his style, his mentality. He trained like a man possessed, first to arrive, last to leave. Every day he aimed to be better than yesterday. And he did. Under Ferguson's guidance, Ronaldo evolved from a promising youngster into a footballing machine. His pace became frightening, his finishing lethal, his determination unmatched. He led Manchester United to Premier League titles, FA Cups, and in 2008 the UEFA Champions League. That same year, he won his first Ballon d'Or, the crown jewel of football. The boy from Madeira had risen to the top of the world. But legends don't stop when they reach the summit. They climb higher. In 2009, Ronaldo made a record-breaking move to Real Madrid, the the most expensive transfer in football history. The pressure was immense, the expectations sky high. But Ronaldo thrived on pressure. It was his fuel. In Madrid, he became something more than human. He broke records that seemed untouchable. He scored goals at an impossible rate, 450 goals in 438 games. Every strike, every celebration, every roar was a statement. I am here to make history. He won 4 Champions League titles with Real Madrid, added 4 more Ballon d'Ors, and cemented his place among the greatest players of all time. But beyond the statistics was the spirit. Ronaldo's rise was built not just on talent, but on obsession. His discipline was legendary. No parties, no excuses, no shortcuts. He pushed his body to its absolute limits. He didn't just train to be the best. He lived to be the best. His mindset turned him into an icon of human potential. And yet greatness is never without struggle. He faced criticism, rivalry, and hate, but he turned every insult into motivation. When people said he couldn't, he showed them he could. When they doubted his hunger, he broke another record. That's what made him special, not that he was flawless, but that he refused to be defeated. After Madrid came Juventus, then a return to Manchester United, and finally, a new challenge in Saudi Arabia with Al Nassr. Each chapter, different, but the fire, still the same. Even in his late 30s, Ronaldo continues to inspire millions, proving that passion doesn't age and greatness doesn't fade. Off the field, he became more than a footballer. He became a symbol of perseverance, discipline, and belief. From donating millions to charity to being a devoted father, Ronaldo showed that success means more when it's shared. Cristiano Ronaldo's rise is a living testament to what happens when talent meets obsession. When a boy refuses to let poverty, doubt, or failure define him. When a dream is chased with every breath, every heartbeat, every ounce of will. He once said, "Your love makes me strong. Your hate makes me unstoppable." Those words define his entire journey. Because everything he became, every trophy, every record, every headline was born from resistance. From the narrow streets of Madeira to the grandest stadiums on earth, Ronaldo's rise is proof that greatness is not given. It's earned inch by inch, drop by drop, through pain, sacrifice, and endless belief. He was once just a boy with a ball and a dream. Today, he's a legend who redefined football forever. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just rise, he soared. And in doing so, he showed the world that no dream is too big, no goal too far, and no obstacle too great, when your heart burns with the fire of a legend. That is the rise of Cristiano Ronaldo. A tale not just of football, but of life itself. A tale that reminds us all, no matter where you start, greatness is within reach if you dare to rise.